And hello again, everyone. We welcome you to the historic Elida Fieldhouse. Great to be back with you on this Friday night as we kick off Boys Basketball District Championship weekend. And what a game we've got for you. It's the top two seeds in this Elida District set to face off as the Rockets Pandora-Gilboa are going to take on the Blue Jays at Delphos St. John's. That's Miles Holliday. I'm Randy Roberts. Partner, we were here for the two semifinals on Tuesday. We weren't sure, especially that opening game when all four schools had their fans in here, if they'd be able to shoehorn more people in. But as we look around, we know that there's probably a smattering of Jefferson fans who want nothing to do with St. John's at Delphos. But we've got ourselves a full house here. Just made the announcement. There's still people coming in. We got about 6 minutes left to go before tip, and they're trying to squeeze everyone in here. This place is going to be packed.
Hey, it's an Uncle Jesse kind of atmosphere. It's a full house. And where else would you rather be than right here, right now, Randy Roberts? High drama in the district championship.
You see the bracket as we get ever so closer to a state weekend in Dayton. Winner of this one is going to move on to a regional semifinal at the Stroh Center, Bowling Green. That's going to be Tuesday the 12th, the 6 p.m. game. The winner of this one is going to get the winner of the district final being played tonight in Defiance, which of course has two Toledo teams making the trip,
right.
TC and Maumee Valley Country Day.
Oh, well, 1 and 2, it held out to form, right? Mm-hmm. Now, it was a little bit difficult for both teams to get here. Delphos St. John had to really navigate late in that game to get by Miller City. And then Ottoville, boy, they threw some haymakers against PG. I thought PG really showed how tough they are to hold off that Ottoville team the other night.
And we'll talk about Delphos St. John's in just a couple of minutes. And, of course, Cam Elwer, that was the big question really for these last couple of days. Let's take a look at the starting lineup for the Rockets Pandora-Gilboa. You saw there in the bracket, number 2 seed, 22-2 on the year, looking for just their third ever district championship to go along with titles in 1998 and in 2018 when they advanced to the state championship. Held off Ottoville in the semifinal, 53-48, shot 45% from the field, but they were out-rebounded 35-28, gave up double-digit offensive rebounds, also committed 17 turnovers.
Oh, yeah, turnovers, big-time problem, but it was the rebounds. It felt like it was a lot worse than that, too, especially late in that game. That's how Ottoville was able to get back in it. So they're going to have to keep Nate Magg, who fouled out kind of early in that game the other night. He's going to have to stay on the floor big time, but Aiden Morris did a great job for this offense. Seemed like, Randy, he was able to get to the middle of the key anytime he wanted, and that really sparked that Pandora-Gilboa offense.
Yeah, it was Aiden Harris who led Pandora-Gilboa with 21 to get here. So we talked about the Rockets at 22-2, and we've mentioned it a couple of times. We've seen it was a bad weekend, right? Back-to-back losses. We saw the Arlington won 48-46. Delphos St. John's was the team that came in the next night and got the win.
Yeah, that place was packed, too. Remember being there for the Arlington game, and they told people, you should get there about 4 o'clock for the tip-off because it's going to be a sellout.
Set up the big screen in the cafeteria for the overflow that they know wouldn't be allowed, so you still see them still trailing in. All right, partner, let's talk about the top seed in this district. The Blue Jays of Delphos St. John's, who, like Pandora-Gilboa, come in at 22-2 under 17th year head coach Aaron Elwer, looking for their first district title since 2017, have won 12 in school history, and a lot of it is going to rely on the health of Cam Elwer. Did have 17 as they defeated Miller City 46-38 in the district semifinal. We're going to show you what happened to him, though, late in the game. During the semifinal, especially that opening semifinal, the officials, the crews here, the staff in Elida were battling just a spot on the floor, and the weather, like you brought up, a lot different than what we're seeing tonight. Had just one spot on the floor they were constantly paying attention to right near us, and you saw Elwer hit that spot, slid, fell on his side, looked like maybe a hip or maybe something with the leg. When that leg gave out, was able to return, but that is kind of the effort he gave in the final quarter of the district semifinal win.
Yeah, and it wound up becoming a game after that. He saw the 11-point margin. He leaves the floor, but he toughed it out, came back in a little bit, went straight to the source, talked to Mom, I said, how's he doing? Mom said he's going to give it a go. Wouldn't give me specifics on the injury, but definitely a leg injury. You can speculate what it was, but it's been the most talked about injury in the area for the last 2 days. Let's hope he's close to 100%.
And we also must remember when he was out, like you mentioned there, you saw our score bucket. It was an 11-point game. He sits out. Miller City cut it to 4.
Yeah, absolutely. And they did a little offense-defense substitution, and Coach Aaron Elwer got him back on the floor in case it was a foul situation. If he got fouled, he's a great free throw shooter. So the kid really toughed it out. Let's see where he's going to be at here tonight. Hopefully back to 100%.
Well, we said earlier, they beat Miller City in that game 46-38, shot 37% from the floor. You see Mom getting a little nervous.
Yeah, she's working.
Little nervous.
Yeah, working that gum, isn't she? A ball of energy.
Like Pandora-Gilboa, St. John's was out-rebounded 26-20 in their game Tuesday night, but only committed 8 turnovers while forcing 17.
Yeah, that's the thing, right? Taking care of the basketball. You remember for Delphos St. John's, it was Cam in the middle portion of the game that did a great job getting them that big lead, but it was the younger Elwer, Andrew, who got off to a great start, carried the day early in that basketball game in their win over
Miller City?
Miller City, there you go, Miller City.
We'll get there eventually. Now, St. John's fans want to see Cam Elwer play, if for no other reason than the fact when these two met in the regular season, he had 34 of their 57.
Yeah, it seems like every time he plays, he's going to go for at least 20, right? He is just one of those fun young men to watch play basketball.
We're going to take a break here. When we come back, we'll get to our keys of the game in the opening tip, as it's district basketball night here on WOSN. Randy Roberts, Miles Holliday back with you here from the Elida Fieldhouse, and that's unfortunate what's going on right up there.
Yeah, you just wonder if the guy next to him, like, is his brother, and he's apologizing to everybody. Sorry, folks, he didn't know we were supposed to wear blue. And a sea of blue.
Just die-hard Ohio State fan. Just, I know it's my school. I refuse to wear it. I refuse to wear it. All right, going through the announcements of the starting lineups, that's going to give us the opportunity to give you our keys to the game. And let's start with the Rockets of Pandora-Gilboa.
Number 1, prepare like he is playing. Well, who is he? That is Cam Elwer. Much different team if he's not on the floor, but he's going to go.
He is him.
He is him for sure. 26 points a game. He is a fantastic scorer. So you got to make sure that you prepare like he is playing. Number 2, let's run, Randy. I really like Pandora-Gilboa when they get up and down the floor. Randy Roberts is saying, no, let's not run. He's a walker
you
only.
said let's run, Randy. No, Randy's not running.
Randy likes to walk.
I understand what you're saying.
But when Pandora-Gilboa runs up and down the floor, they are really tough. So let's get out and run. And then number 3, Wonder Twins activate. Who are the Wonder Twins? Well, they are the Harris brothers. Oh, they are something else when they are activated. Colin Harris, 19 a game, 8 and 11 points a game. They are big-time scorers.
And our keys of the game tonight for the Blue Jays at Delphos St. John.
Sharks in the water. Remember, there's chum in the water, and you want to attack it like a shark. That's what you do on offensive rebounding. Otterville absolutely went crazy. Offensive rebounding against Pandora-Gilboa. Delphos St. John's needs to do the same. Number 2, build a wall on Morris. Aiden Morris was absolutely sensational attacking the lane. Keep him out. And then number 3, feed off the energy. Remember Willis Reed? Remember Paul Pierce in the finals? You got that energy. Cam Elwer is bringing it. Feed off that energy.
And we're going to have our opening tip here, and it's going to be controlled by St. John's with Elwer. Our officials tonight, we'll see if we can get that for you quickly. It'll be Kurt Bigelow, Asa Donaldson, and Scott Budemeyer. Blue Jays with the basketball first.
This is a Delphos St. John's team that does a great job of attacking early. And Aaron Munter, the young man who was our player of the game, having a great afternoon against Miller City 2 nights ago, gets it off to a great start.
Blue Jays with the early lead, 2-0 in our insurance tonight. Our scoreboard tonight brought to you by Sprunger Insurance, where they've got locations in Pandora and Bluffton, and they say, go Rockets. Rockets trying to go with a 3, ball's knocked out of bounds. It's going to stay with the Rockets in the road grays with the red numerals. We're going to take a look at the Lottix Jewelry replay.
A good call by the officials. You see it go out of bounds right there. I like the road graze. Being a Buckeye fan, a little charcoal.
No.
And that's a bad thing right there for Pandora-Gilboa.
Yeah, the contact's going to leave you. Colin Harris down. Looks like he's going to be able to get up. And again, a replays tonight brought to you by Laudix Jewelry, your family-owned and operated jeweler for over 70 years. Visit them at 1244 South Shannon Street in Van Wert or online at laudix.com.
Yeah, nice little sportsmanship. Went over and said, I didn't mean to knock you all the way to the ground. Doesn't matter. Still really hurts.
Like Eifert and I, our guy's hurt, your guy gets hurt, even though it wasn't the same team.
Both teams starting out in man-to-man. Good help right there and a switch out front.
Aiden Harris had to find somewhere to go with the basketball. Saw a lot of the tugs at the jersey. Now a give to the cutter through a double team. Shots up no good. Elwer had the rebound, but it was knocked out of his hands. Nate Mag thought he was trapped in the corner. Tried to throw it off the leg of Elwer. Elwer very smartly was able to get out of the way. And now the Blue Jays bring it into the front court with Munter. Munter, the jump stop, gets the kick out. Pandora-Gilboa crashing down inside. Three from the wing is going to be no good. And now it's Harris. Has the rebound as Aiden's going to bring it into the front court. Nice dish inside as Owen Huffman played well in spurts in that semifinal, ties us up.
That was Harris that found him from about 50 feet away, and we're going to get a blocking foul out front. Delphos St. John's going to have to do a better job of making sure Pandora-Gilboa is not controlling the middle of the floor, because the Harrises, they can hit you with a dime on a long pass.
I'm going to tell you that our game tonight is brought to you by Lee Kinsel Sales and Service. Visit them on Irvin Road in Van Wert. Take a look at our pre-owned specials at leekinsel.com. Baseline drive. Munter again gets the kick out. This one over to Andrew Elwer. Andrew pulls up, step inside the arc. That one hits off side of the iron, a little flat. And now the Rockets bring it into the front court with Colin Harris. Harris will get behind him for Aiden Morris.
Now, much better job early in this basketball game by PG. Defensive rebounding the basketball. Two big rebounds by Aiden Harris already.
Morris trying to go one-on-one, gets the kick out. Wing three is up. That's going to be no good. And a good rebound as Aaron Munter gets the miss. Munter is going to bring this in the front corner himself. He's going to fall down. A little bit of contact along the sideline. The only call is when the ball goes out of bounds.
It looked like he dribbled it off the foot. Shades of the movie Hoosiers right there. Costly turnover, tied up at 2.
Premier sponsor for Delphos St. John's tonight is Ricker Lawn and Landscape. Contact Ricker Lawn and Landscape for all of your lawn care needs, including fertilization and weed control programs, aerating, hydro seeding, irrigation service, and installation, and more.
Tice McLean just entered the game for Delphos St. John's. He had a really big impact at the free throw line the other night.
He's the one that got some more minutes with the Elwer missing some time. Drive there is going to be no good by Aiden Morris. Here's Cam Elwer with it. Elwer's going to have the ball knocked away from behind, but we're going to get a whistle and a foul.
Now Colin Harris tries to back tap it. You're going to see right here. Elwer keeps his dribble drive alive, but they're going to get him with that left hand. The back tap was good, but he used the left hand to corral him. And Randy, I would say early in this basketball, Cam Elwer looks like he is about 100%. He is navigating this floor really well.
We're a little concerned when we saw him walking out in the court. Miles kind of mentioned it to me before we started. Last guy to come out, a little bit of a Willis Reed, right? Everyone else out there.
Hey, why not? I would too.
St. John's crowd came alive when they saw him in uniform, full go.
He should have came out and ripped the shirt off like Hulk Hogan or something.
This one knocked away. Maybe had some tape. Rips the tape up. I'm good.
So need some help here.
McLean had it. It out for Drew Boggs. Boggs, one of the 3 new players that came in, along with Colin Feather, Joel Schrader. McLean picks up his dribble, has the pass off to the wing for Boggs.
The length out front for Pandora-Gilboa, kind of underrated. The reach that they have makes things so difficult to make a perimeter passing easy.
Pass over the top. Boggs able to track that one down. Still work this around. Here's Elwer. His 3 is up and good.
Well, I would say the leg feels pretty good. How about the lift? by Cam Elwer, Mr. Everything for the Blue Jays.
And our three-pointers tonight are brought to you by Lee's Famous Recipe Chicken in Lima, Wapak, Delphos, and St. Mary's. Call Lee's for all of your catering needs. Lee's Famous Recipe Chicken, where home style happens here.
That's the problem when you let Aiden Morris get to the middle of the floor, break your defense down. He's got the ability to find an open guy.
He did just that with Huffman, who's got all four for the Rockets. We're going to take a look at the Lonix Jewelry replay.
That's just a nasty little up fake, and that's going to get Morris. And the thing with Elwer, though, when he gives you the up fake, you have to go because he's such a knockdown shooter, right? A guy that is incredible at knocking down shots at 62% from the field.
St. John's tried to catch Pandora-Gilboa and Namping, but they missed. Our presenting sponsor tonight is Simplified Flooring. We make flooring simple. Rockets with a basketball, trying to get motion on offense. There's the cutter again, up with the left hand. It's going to roll off the rim. Putback doesn't go. Good look out of Nate Walker, who checked in. There's Munter again. He's going to lose the handle. So the Rockets get back. It's a 3-on-2. Now everyone's going to come up when the ball was mishandled. We're going to play 5-on-5.
A smart play by Harris, pulling the ball back out, not forcing a shot when the numbers weren't there.
Aiden Harris right in the corner in front of us, goes baseline, dumps it down under the basket. Tough shot in traffic. That's going to be no good by Zach Neuenschwander. We saw the official, I don't know if our cameras picked it up, gave the sign that there was contact, but it was all ball going over the top. There's a pass thrown away as Austin Munter is in a bad spot under the basket. And now a little contact, and we're going to have a chance at a three-point play.
Wow. Interesting call right here by the official because St. John's is going to say, wait, the contact was on the ground. But nope, you see the contact right. You got to really make sure that you foul a guy a little smartly so he doesn't get that three-point opportunity. If you're going to foul him where it's a difficult shot to make.
Yeah, it's Aiden Harris who's going to go to the Ultimate Outdoor free throw line. Bring a resort-style living to your backyard every day with a luxury outdoor space by Ultimate Outdoor. Automated pergolas, retractable walls and screens, outdoor furniture, and outdoor kitchens.
A great job by Pandora-Gilboa. Knowing that Delphos St. John's loves to get off to fast starts, they attack everybody, but they have weathered their early storm, and they're the ones dictating the pace now. Old-fashioned three-point play by Aiden Harris.
Yeah, puts the Rockets in front 7-5. You see on our Sprunger Insurance scoreboard. Down to 2 minutes to go, opening quarter. Three ball's going to be no good. Rebound grabbed by Aiden Harris. Harris didn't realize that no one was around him. Once he brought it into the front court, we'll have a stoppage.
Andrew Elwer, not the crisp shooting that we saw the other night. You can tell he's a little tight. He's pulling back on that jumper. Someone needs to go over there and relax the young fella. He's going to have a big-time night shooting from behind the arc for the Blue Jays.
So Rockets have it as we reach minute 50 to go in our opening quarter. Again, winner's going to get either Toledo Christian or Maumee Valley Country Day in a regional semifinal at Bowling Green. And for you fans that have been watching these district games, especially the ones in Elida, who haven't been sick of Miles and I, we've been told that we get that one as our regional assignment next week.
A nice two-man play by Pandora-Gilboa. Second time they've run that set. Got a clean look at it each time.
Pandora-Gilboa now leads this one by 4 as Munter trying to go baseline. When to go up and over, but good defense forces him to get rid of the basketball. Elwer, that hesitation. Yeah, he looks pretty good. If that's not 100%, I'm not sure what is. That's 100% effort on the block as someone gets spilled up and over the Pandora-Gilboa bench.
Oh, watch the suddenness right there. Get that shot out of here, Aiden Harris. Got that long arm. It's like watching Go-Go Gadget arm explode.
So it looks like we're going to see Camden Verhoff check in as Owen Huffman is going to sit down. Is Huffman the one that ended up going up and over the bench?
Yes. Yep.
I saw legs when I looked up. Minute left to go here, opening quarter, 9-5. By the way, this meeting, the 6th all-time, Delphos St. John's leads 5-1.
A great job by Pandora-Gilboa, really overplaying the perimeter. Dribble drive is going to have to be big from here for Delphos St. John's, and they're going to get a pass out of bounds. St. John saying, hey, that was deflected.
The Blue Jays are getting the wraps off a couple more players.
Well, maybe that guy up in the upper deck in the red hoodie sitting in the sea of blue, he knew what he was doing. Pandora-Gilboa off to a tremendous start.
So we're going to see Braden Klaus, who only came in late in the game Tuesday night check-in. Klaus, number 3, see the defense there on the inbound.
They spreading the floor. Looks like they're going to try and hold on to the basketball, take the last second shot, 5 out.
Yeah, if nothing else, I think the Rockets are happy enough to take a 4-point lead into the quarter break.
Well, I'm sure if you told Mike Lee that Cam Elwer was going to play and they would take a 4-point lead after the first quarter, he'd definitely take it.
Right now, the ball in the hands of Aiden Morris. Morris to give up Huffman. Get around, here is the 3, that's no good. Munter with it, Munter from half court, let's fly, good if it goes. And it's off the side of the backboard. That's how our opening quarter will end. 9-5. Pandora-Gilboa with the early lead will take a timeout as you're watching District Final Basketball on WOSN. (9-5) after 1, Pandora-Gilboa with the lead over St. John's, and our broadcast tonight brought to you by Lee Kinsel Sales and Service. Visit them on Irvin Road in Van Wert. Take a look at our pre-owned specials at leekinsel.com. Well, 9-5, pace a little bit closer to what Pandora-Gilboa wants tonight.
A much better job than the game against Ottoville, where they were just getting abused on the boards. They're holding it down on the defensive end.
Rockets will have the basketball as we begin quarter number 2. Trying to get a look inside, settle for the jumper. That's going to be no good. Offensive rebound. Grabbed in traffic there by Huffman. Second attempt's going to be no good. Nate Mag at his arm wrapped up inside the rebound to Colin Feathers, and we're going to take a look at the Lodge Jewelry replay.
Yeah, Munter doing a good job of holding the arm of Mag, and then Feathers goes up and grabs it. 2 really good shots by Harris. Couldn't get either one to go, and you see the attention that Pandora-Gilboa is paying to Cam Elwer. That is Aiden Harris. Nice little move, just taking that spot away so they couldn't inbound it to him.
And our replays tonight are brought to you by Laudix Jewelry, your family-owned and operated jeweler for over 70 years. Visit them at 1244 South Shannon Street in Van Wert or online at laudix.com. Elwer with the basketball, directing traffic from the wing right now. Crossover move, he'll pull up, fires away. That one in and out. And the rebound grabbed by Colin Harris. Harris will bring this one into the front court.
A big possession right here for Pandora-Gilboa. They've had the lead for a while, but it's been kind of stagnant offensively.
Aiden Morris, top of the key, gives off. Here is Harris. A kick out, here's Newen-Schwander, and he will hit the Lee's famous recipe chicken three-pointer.
Newen-Schwander was very efficient against Ottoville the other night. Delivers a big-time 3.
St. John's trying to answer. It's going to be no good as the Rockets try to open up this lead again. 3-ball well off the mark. Huffman running the baseline, had to carry him off his arm, and we're going to take a look at the replay. Did this hit? And obviously had to hit a St. John's player, and it did, trying to reach down as Austin Munter couldn't get a handle, and we're going to have ourselves a Metzger Financial Services timeout as Delphos St. John's will take a minute here.
Just one of those bad luck moments, right? Looks like you're going to get the possession. All of a sudden, it's caroming off of you. And Randy, I have to comment on the Delphos St. John's cheerleaders' shoes. Those are spectacular. Hopefully, we get a shot of them. Look at the glitter on the swoosh.
There we go.
Ladies,
there you go. You ask and you shall receive.
Whoever picked those fantastic. I want a pair, Randy. I'll wear them.
I bet you would.
Those are fantastic. Sneaker game strong with DSJ's cheerleaders.
And again, our timeouts tonight are brought to you by Metzger Financial Services. Helping you plan your financial future. Call 419-225-6067 or visit MetzgerFinancialServices.com. 12-5. Seeing our Sprunger Insurance scoreboard. Pandora-Gilboa leads this one. Still 6.5 to go before we get to halftime.
You just wonder what's going through the minds of Delphos St. John's. How many times they've only had 5 points this deep into a second quarter?
It can't be all that often.
Can't be a lot. Got to get it done on the defensive end, though. Need to have a huge stop right here. Don't let this lead climb with a 3 to a 10-point margin.
Mag has the basketball right now as the Rockets off the inbound to Neuenschwander. Neuenschwander cut off, gets it back out to Nate Mag. Mag will circle all the way around as it looks like Pandora-Gilboa will reset. Going side to side. They're going to play with this 7-point lead, and they'll take their time. Neuenschwander gives back up top.
Really good job switching out front for Delphos St. John's.
3 ball's going to be no good. Now we're going to have a foul going up and over as Nate Mag, who fouled out, like you said in our pregame Tuesday night, trying to go up and over the back of a defender to come away with a rebound.
Yeah, really good job by Munter right there, finding him early and then sliding with him, staying between him and the basketball. And Mag probably should have just laid off that one. Sometimes you can't fight everything.
That's already his second, so just like the district semifinal, getting into a little bit of foul trouble here.
Well, it's going to force Colin Harris to go on Munter right there as he pokes it away.
The ball comes back into the hands of Cam Elwer. Elwer circling around, needs some help. Finds Munter. Munter into the lane, gets 2 defenders in the air, leaves it for his brother, puts it up and in.
Yeah, smart play by Aaron Elwer, the head coach of DSJ, saying we need to go inside with Mag out of the game.
Same thing Pandora-Gilboa tried to do, but it's no good. Putback didn't go as well, and now Elwer is able to draw contact as Neuenschwander is going to pick up the foul.
Yeah, Munter, good job on the offensive end, getting a bucket, and then playing good defense on the other end. DSJ comes up with it, and then you see Zach Neuenschwander. Yeah, that everybody's going to see that one, right? No way to hide.
Is the 3rd foul whistled against the Rockets here in the second quarter, which still has 5:10 and counting to go. It's Tice McLean. McLean gives over to the wing, gets it back. Elwer has it. He'll let fly as his 3-pointer is no good. And now the Rockets trying to go in transition. Neuenschwander missed the first one. He's going to get the ball again on a 3rd try, and it looks like he's going to go to the ultimate outdoor free throw line.
Well, on the other end, it was Colin Harris that skied above. On this end, it's going to be Aiden Harris that goes and gets it and hangs in the air. We saw this a couple times 2 nights ago. Their ability to hang in the air and go through contact, gets himself to the line.
First free throw from Harris is good, so that gives him 4 points. Our free throws tonight are brought to you by Ultimate Outdoor. Bring resort-style living to your backyard every day with a luxury outdoor space by Ultimate Outdoor. Automated pergolas, retractable walls and screens, outdoor furniture, and outdoor kitchens. Harris will split the pair, but it's a 6-point lead for the Rockets now, 13-7, 4:45 and counting to go opening half of basketball.
Well, with Munter out of the game right now for Delphos St. John's, you wonder, other than Cam Elwer, where are your points going to come from here?
It's Tice McLean trying to draw a little bit of contact. Gets out to the wing. 3 ball hit off the heel of the iron. Took a bit of a weird bounce, but the Blue Jays able to get it back. Elwer's going to go inside, really work it back out. Nice job working the baseline on the ball fake, and it's good by Joel Schrader.
Joel Schrader, very efficient with his post move right there. He said, hey, you want to know where the points are going to come from? Just feed me the low block.
Lead down to 4 as we get halfway through this second quarter. Harris trying to look inside, nothing there, so gave the ball to his brother and called for it right back. It's Colin Harris at the wing now, stands, he'll begin his dribble. Colin with that left leg, call it the leg sleeve. You can see the arm sleeves, but see them a lot. See them out of diabetics, but I didn't see a lot of.
I don't think that's the case.
I don't think so either.
Good patience here by Pandora-Gilboa.
Walker with a spin move. That's going to hit off the heel of the iron as McLean comes up with a rebound. McLean a little bit out of control, but is able to bring it into the front court. As Elwer once again is going to draw the foul with the ball fake.
A second time in this game that Elwer is able to get a foul with just a little up fake. The recipient of a good screen by Joel Schrader. Schrader has come in and impacted this basketball game in the limited minutes he's had.
Fourth foul on the Rockets, so the next one of Pandora-Gilboa is going to send St. John's to the free throw line in the bonus. McLean with the basketball, comes to the right side, entry pass to the high post. Elwer skips it over the top. Into the double team, Schrader again gets the kick out. McLean will miss the long range shot as Aiden Harris comes up with a miss.
I think when they watch film tomorrow, Randy, Schrader's going to lament passing it out. He had a good look inside.
Harris tried to get it high off the window, couldn't do it. And Elwer with the dribbling, he's not 100%, could have fooled me with that, as he will find Schrader, who gets his second basket of the night.
The momentum with the Blue Jays. This game has changed since Nate Mag left the floor, and we're going to get a timeout by Pandora-Gilboa.
Yeah. Mike Lee was either trying to get the officials' attention or wait until the perfect timing. And speaking of perfect timing, about the perfect timing of this pass.
Just crazy handles up top, and then the ability to see the whole floor finds Schrader his second big bucket of this half.
So we've got ourselves a Metzger Financial Services timeout. We'll step aside as well. 13-11 as you're watching District Final Basketball in WOSN. Pandora-Gilboa in front of Delphos St. John's, and the premier sponsor for Delphos St. John's is Ricker Lawn and Landscape. Contact Ricker Lawn and Landscape for all of your lawn care needs, including fertilization and weed control programs, aerating, hydro seeding, irrigation services, installations, and more. 2.5 minutes to go before we get to halftime. We wondered where the points for St. John's is going to come from, and apparently it's going to be the 6'4 senior Joel Schrader off the bench.
Schrader's given great minutes, back-to-back buckets for him, but it's been the difference in defense for Pandora-Gilboa with Mag off the floor.
Step back jumper, top of the key is good out of Aiden Harris.
Boy, he can just rise and fire with the best of them. Gets over top that defense, and good bucket for Pandora-Gilboa after a timely timeout by Mike Lee. Kind of stemmed the momentum.
Harris now with 6, extends that lead back to 4. McLean trying to go baseline. Didn't like the outcome against the tall trees. He'll get the kick out. Munter will go, and Munter's going to use his size. Steps through it, double team, gets right to the basket and scores.
Yeah, on the switch, he had the mismatch. That was Verhoff on him. Smartly takes him to the rack.
Back down to 2. Now the Rockets trying to answer, and they do with the Lee's famous recipe chicken 3 out of Colin Harris.
Colin Harris, 33% on the year from behind the arc. 100% that time. What a great down screen by Nate Walker to get him free.
Had a foul coming afterwards as there was some contact inside. As Camden Verhoff is going to pick up the foul. That's going to be the 5th. So, Delphos St. John's immediately after Pandora-Gilboa hits a 3-pointer gets to walk to the other end and at least get 2 of the points back.
The officials talking. Make sure they have the right young man that should be at the free throw line.
Oh, they're going to decide offensive foul, non-shooting.
After a little bit of conversation, they switch it.
Say dead ball, not offensive, excuse me.
Aaron Elwer not happy with that call. He thought his guys would be shooting free throws. But nice response after the timeout by Pandora-Gilboa. All the momentum in the world was with Delphos St. John's. That big basket by Harris has really changed things.
McLean getting the little scoop shot to go.
And Tice McLean, little spin move, uses the left hand, and the action sure has picked up. A lot of intensity out on this floor.
18-15 now with a minute to go before halftime. That's a little dish at the top of the key and the roll to the basket by Owen Huffman, who has 8.
The third time they've run that action and they've gotten a bucket out of it. Poor communication on defense by Delphos St. John.
So 20-15. We picked up the scoring here in this second quarter a little bit. Elwer at the wing, trying to get inside, and we're going to have ourselves a foul, and this time there will be some free throws.
Now look at Colin Harris hanging out in the key, just trying to help out on Elware. If Cam could kick it out to Munter, he had a free look at a 3-ball.
And again, our instant replays tonight are brought to you by Laudix Jewelry, your family-owned and operated jeweler for over 70 years. As the first free throw from Elwer is good. That gives him just 4 so far tonight.
Delphos St. John's doing a really good job, Randy, of not playing their best basketball, but keeping themselves in it. You know, it looks like, it feels like Pandora-Gilboa should have a 10-point lead, but you look up at the scoreboard, it's now down to 3.
So Elwer knocks down both of the ultimate outdoor free throws. Makes this a 1-possession game. Saw Pandora-Gilboa at times that opening quarter want to shorten that quarter and stretch out possessions.
Just a little 3-quarter pickup. Try to get them to work a little more clock, but I'll be surprised if this isn't anything but a last-second shot by Pandora-Gilboa.
Same thing I was thinking as well. So here is Colin Harris. Harris being defended by McLean. Will find his brother. It's Aiden Harris. Aiden into the paint. Aaron the kick out. Colin get the three-pointer. That's high, and that's going to hit off some of the rope that holds the backboard and rim up.
Colin didn't move without the basketball. He had another step in front of him. I thought he made that a more difficult shot by not drifting towards the key. His brother kicked it out to him. Could have been a huge 3, and we're at halftime.
So Delphos St. John's will inbound it, and then they just decide to run the clock out. So 20-17, our score at the half, and our presenting sponsor tonight is Simplified Flooring. We make flooring simple. 20-17, our score at the half. We're going to take a timeout. We'll have the second half for you when we come back here on WOSN. Halftime here from the Elida Fieldhouse, 20-17. Pandora-Gilboa leads Delphos St. John's at the half with Miles Holliday and Randy Roberts' partner. Both had a chance to take a look at some of these halftime numbers here. We see the Rockets shooting 29%, 8 of 28 compared to 7 of 18 at the half for the Blue Jays. Neither team good from deep, 1 of 10 from behind the arc for St. John's. And Pandora goes 2 of 11, so it's been shooting woes here so far.
Yeah, if you're Pandora-Gilboa, you got to feel good. You're doing a great job out rebounding Delphos St. John's by 5, but you know Delphos St. John's is going to shoot that poorly from the perimeter all game long, right? And 1 of 10, as you mentioned, and you look up and you're only up by 3, so you got to be a little bit concerned by that. And if you're Delphos St. John's, figure out a way to take away that elbow screen and roll that has allowed Pandora-Gilboa to torture you guys. That has gotten Owen Huffman really going. 3 layups out of that action.
A good half so far for Aiden Harris, who's gone for 6 points and 6 rebounds. Owen Huffman, like Miles said, leads him so far with 8. While we take a look at some of the numbers, Cam Elwer, we're sure if he's going to be able to go. 5 points and 5 rebounds in 10 minutes of action.
Yeah, he looks 100% to us. They're going to need him to pick up the offensive scoring. Much different offense for them once Mag left the floor with his 2 fouls. They're able to go a 2-man game and try to get Munter and Elwer involved in a 2-man setup right there. But eventually they're going to have to kick it out for an open 3 and then bury it. You're just waiting for one team to explode. Both teams, I thought, played rather tight in that first half.
Well, we know they get a district championship trophy, but a little something extra. We've got this This thing right here, this thing.
Yeah,
this is what they're playing
the
for.
The WOSN championship belt for the district champion. I remember last year we gave it to Aiden Pratt down at Van Wert. He drove around town and had it in the back window of his car forever. And it's always a big deal when the guys get it.
It's 20-17, Pandora-Gilboa with the lead. We're going to take a timeout. Come back with the second half when we return here in WOSN. Just about ready to go for the second half. 20-17, Pandora-Gilboa with lead over Delphos St. John's in this Division IV boys basketball district final. Their game tonight brought to you by Lee Kinsel Sales and Service. You can visit them on Urban Road in Van Wert. Take a look at their pre-owned specials at leekinsel.com. Well, partner, what do you expect to see here in this second half of basketball?
Well, the action's definitely going to pick up. I think both coaches probably addressed to the guys, hey, let's relax and play some basketball. Guys were a little bit tight. I think we're going to see both teams' best effort of the year coming up.
Blue Jays with the basketball, trying to make up 3 points on our scoreboard tonight, brought to you by Sprunger Insurance with locations in Pandora and Bluffton, and they say, go Rockets. Inside, Elwer is going to be fouled as Aiden Morris looking around, trying to figure out what it is he did to cause the infraction.
A nice little adjustment already by Aaron Elwer, running a set where Cam's going to come catch it on the low block. He'd been a perimeter-only player early. You got a guy that's playing tough defense on you, move him around.
Morris is going to pick up his third foul now.
Yeah, write that down. That might be an issue moving forward. He gets into big foul trouble. What are they going to do with Elwer?
Elwer's three is going to be no good, but an offensive rebound grab. This is going to be Munter with it. So Austin Munter gets the kick out back to the wing. To Aaron. Now over to Cam Elwer. Elwer, that behind the back dribble, the jump stop. Leads to the open defender. Nice job cutting to the basket by Aaron Munter.
Yeah, second great assist of the night for Cam Elwer. Don't know how he saw Munter cut, but he delivered it on time.
Has that lead down to 1 as we get a minute into our third quarter. Rockets trying to get some movement on offense. Here is Harris. Colin Harris goes chest to chest. He's going to draw the foul and have a chance at a three-point play.
Well, everybody held their breath on this call right here, hoping it was going to go their way. But it's a great call by the official. And how about the theatrics with the blocking call? Gave a little crow hop as he went to the middle of the floor and then signaled it.
So the replay, and it's brought to you by Laudix Jewelry, your family-owned and operated jeweler for over 70 years. Visit them at 1244 South Shannon Street in Van Wert, online at laudix.com. As the ultimate outdoor free throw is good, as the Rockets now extend that lead again after the three-point play. Munter to Munter going into the corner. Now there's one turned over. Colin Harris to the basket, finishes with the layup.
Colin Harris used the back tap in the first half. This time steals it away from Munter and does a little style and profile for an easy layup.
Pushes that lead back to 6 with 6:20 to go in the third quarter. The pass comes into Elwer. Elwer taking on 2 defenders, sometimes 3. Finds McLean to Munter. He'll step back. Misses the 3. Mag comes away with a rebound.
Now somebody from the opposite side is going to have to nail a shot for Delphos St. John's, or else Aiden Harris is going to keep falling off that defender, or that offensive player, and be a defender to help out on Elwer.
Aiden Harris with it right now. Thought about the step back. Defender stayed with him. Found the open man underneath. That's going to be Nate Walker, and it looks like Walker's able to draw the foul.
Now Walker makes a little backdoor baseline move. Elwer didn't have his eyes on him. Got to see ball and man. If you don't, you give up easy looks. Credit Nate Walker for finding the open spot.
So Walker's going to head to the Ultimate Outdoor free throw line. Bring resort-style living to your backyard every day with a luxury outdoor space by Ultimate Outdoor. Automated pergolas, retractable walls and screens, outdoor furniture, and outdoor kitchens. As Walker knocks down the first free throw for his first point of the night.
A nice response by Pandora-Gilboa. The second half started out like it was going to be a big-time run by Delphos St. John's. Cut it to 1, but it's been all PG since.
Walker gets both free throws. Lead about the biggest it's been tonight for the Rockets, 27-19. As we near the 5.5-minute mark of our third period. Andrew Elwer trying to make something happen to the point, gives to McLean. Tyson McLean into the corner to Munter. Munter, and now it's 2 defenders on him, trying to stay in bounds. Great action right in front of us. Officials are going to get together. They're going to call a jump ball, and the arrow is going to favor the Rockets.
Now, Pandora-Gilboa, great defensive game plan. They are not afraid of anybody else other than Munter and Elwer to score. So they are flying off of guys that are free and forcing traps in tough situations for Delphos St. John's.
Ball goes back over to the Rockets here as we get near the 5:10 mark of the third quarter on our Sprunger Insurance scoreboard. Looking along the baseline again, as Pandora-Gilboa has had some success with that, especially in this third quarter. This time, pass mishandled, and it goes out of bounds.
And right off the hands of Mag, and you know, it just goes to show you, Randy, you do not eat corn on the cob before the second half, right? Your hands get all buttery, goes out of bounds, costs your team a turnover.
Now Elwer had himself tied up with a basketball. This time, I believe foul's going to be called. It's going to be on Colin Harris. That's going to be his second.
Not a lip reader, but I'm pretty sure Coach Elwer said that's a foul.
We've got Cam with the basketball right now with 2 gray jerseys surrounding him. Into the corner. 3 ball is going to be no good as Aiden Harris has the miss. Steps up, and the other end. How about Zach Neuenschwander with his second Lee's famous recipe chicken 3-pointer?
Great shot of Mike Lee. Imploring his guys, let's play after the big shot by Neuenschwander.
Rockets are going to commit a foul as ball comes into the front corner. 3-pointers tonight. Brought to you by Lee's Famous Recipe Chicken in Lima, Wapak, Delphos, and St. Mary's. Call Lee's for all of your catering needs. Lee's Famous Recipe Chicken, where home style happens here. With the Metzger Financial Services timeout, we're going to take a break. Pandora-Gilboa leads by double digits as you're watching tournament basketball on WOSN. (30-19), Pandora-Gilboa in front of Delphos St. John's. The premier sponsor for Delphos St. John's is Ricker Lawn and Landscape. Contact them for all of your lawn care needs, including fertilization, weed control programs, aerating, hydro seeding, irrigation service, installations, and more. Blue Jays trying to get going on offense. Here's Elwer. His pass is going to be a little too high. Looked like he wanted to get to Schrader inside.
Well, you saw Colin Harris coming to double. They tried to get the easy look, but both guys have to be ready for it.
Here Owen Huffman had the basketball momentarily. Over to Aiden Harris. Aiden will give to Colin. Now to that high post, and from the elbow, Zach Neuenschwander has picked up his 8th point.
Well, all the attention always goes to the Harris twins, but Neuenschwander has been fantastic.
And a big answer as Cam Elwer knocks down his second Lee's Famous Recipe Chicken 3 of the night. Long 3, well off the mark. As Colin Harris couldn't get it to go, and now St. John's brings it up. Here's Drew Boggs. Boggs will give it inside Schrader. Schrader had some success in the opening half down low. Misses that one. Aiden Harris out to Colin.
That was a big miss. One that if Delphos St. John's wants to win this basketball game, you got to make those easy ones inside.
10-point lead for the Rockets here. 3:10 and counting to go. Third period. Our Sprunger Insurance scoreboard. Harris, crossover dribble, sends it off to the wing to Walker. Walker picked up his dribble. Is going to need some help. Pandora-Gilboa has to love these long possessions that they've managed to have tonight. We're going to have a foul well before the drive.
Well, you love these possessions when you have the lead, and more importantly, you love them when you're able to work the clock, but yet get fouled right there. going to be called on McLean, who goes out and gets Harris at about 30 feet.
Saw that on our Laudex Jewelry score, or our replay. Inbound comes in. Loose ball did roll right to Walker. Is able to save the possession now for Pandora-Gilboa. So they'll end up getting the three. That's going to be no good. And now we're going to have a whistle and a foul going for the rebound, as the officials are going to talk about it for just a moment.
That's going to stay here. Austin Munter is going to get called for it. And you might have heard the angry response by the people in royal blue.
I was screened by the official who made the call. I was just looking up to see which side of me was going to be cheering and which one was going to be booing. This place has completely filled up. We were talking about that in our pregame. They gave an announcement about 5 minutes before tip to try to squeeze in to allow everyone in here.
Yeah, really taking the air out of the basketball. Got that double-digit lead, make the game shorter. Force Delphos St. John's to come up and guard you everywhere.
Colin Harris has it right now. Harris into the paint. Harris to the basket, switches to the left, can't get it to go. And it's Elwer has the rebound. He's then going to be fouled. As we're going to take a look at the Laudex Jewelry replay.
This is a really good job of attacking the basket after spreading the floor. Harris gets a good look, can't get it to fall. And sometimes you get caught with your hand in the cookie jar. Owen Huffman trying to back tap it out. The official right there.
It's going to be his first foul, team's fourth. St. John's with 4 fouls as well, so each team will be in the bonus. The next foul here for the final 2 minutes of our third quarter.
Yeah, might be the biggest 151 of the season here for Delphos St. John's.
And the hand check is going to lead to a couple free throws, and we want to tell you that the presenting sponsor of our game tonight is Simplified Flooring. We make flooring simple.
Elwer gets himself to the free throw line. Another foul up top. A little strong on that one, but Randy, they've got to win this next 149. Get this back underneath 10. If it gets to 12-14 going into the fourth quarter, that's going to be an awfully big ask for Delphos St. John's.
First Ultimate Outdoor free throws no good. Elwer does hit the second to split the pair. So he's up to 9, and his team is down 9 as well.
Officials let a lot of bumping and grinding out front go.
Harris got caught mid-air and what to do. Got it back out to the wing. Now Colin with the basketball once again. Swings this over to Owen Huffman. Huffman's going to back up, reset the offense. Nate Walker's had some extended minutes here today.
If it's anybody other than Harris out front, they go ahead and pressure them. Almost a lost dribble right there.
You know what they did now, Neuenschwander does lose the handle. Gets it back out to Harris. Neuenschwander calls it again. The rhythm 3, that one's going to be no good. It's going up and over everyone's Austin Munter to come away with a rebound, as we've got about 3-4 bodies hitting the deck at the end of this one.
Yeah, kind of a dangerous moment. Watch Austin Munter come straight down on the floor from where we're at. Didn't look like he had an opportunity to get his hands down. Thankfully he did, or else that would have been really nasty.
Got caught in the legs of, I believe, Nate Walker. Walker's going to pick up the foul. Delphos St. John's is going to come down and shoot a couple of Ultimate Outdoor free throws, as I believe they said Walker's picked up his 4th foul. And they do put 4 on the scoreboard now.
Yeah, that's a big foul. Walker's been big time defensively, but if I'm Mike Lee, at the end of this quarter, I'm reminding my guys, we're playing St. John's, leave the officials alone. There's been a lot of litigating by the guys in the charcoal gray uniforms here of late.
First Ultimate Outdoor free throws no good. Colin Feathers will hit the second one for his first point of the night. cuts it to 8. So Delphos St. John's here in the final few moments has gone 2 of 4 from the charity stripe. Now we're going to see a little full court pressure. Rockets will beat it by just throwing it down court, and now a foul.
Now how about the pass? 3/4 court. Harris to Harris for a big first down.
The latest foul is the 4th.
Second time Colin Harris has hit the floor extremely hard. And Nate Mag goes over and grabs the squeegee, says, right here, sir. This is where all the sweat is. Of course, this was a problem the other night here. This was a very slick floor. I was reminiscent of when you have those arenas with the hockey ice underneath it. It kind of comes up very humid 2 nights ago.
Colin Harris will get a couple of tries from the Alderman Outdoor free throw line. 53.7 to go in our quarter. Harris has got 8 as the first one is no good. That St. John's foul, by the way, is on Colin Feathers. That was his 4th. So each team has one player with 4 fouls. Whole bunch with 2. Harris will hit the second one.
I try to get a good early look here if you're Delphos St. John's.
Eller's going to throw this over the top.
A great closeout by Aiden Harris. Watch him, he'll hang out in the key, ready to help, and then when they reverse the ball, he flies out there in a hurry. Got the quick feet, and look at that length with that left hand.
3 ball is going to be no good. Rebound goes right into the hands of Cam Elwer. Elwer's looking to reset the offense down to 15 seconds in the quarter.
If you're Pandora-Gilboa, play beyond the arc. Don't allow a 3-point shot. Force everything inside.
There is the look inside. It comes right back out. 3 ball is going to be no good. Put back, can't hit off the iron. Good look, just doesn't go for Drew Boggs, and that's how our third quarter will end. 33-24. Pandora-Gilboa will take a 9-point lead into the 4th. We'll have it for you when we return here in WOSN. Pandora-Gilboa in front of Delphos St. John's. We move to the 4th quarter. The presenting sponsor tonight is Simplified Flooring. We make flooring simple. And our presenting sponsor for Delphos St. John's tonight is Rickard Lawn and Landscape. See them for all of your lawn care needs, including fertilization and weed control programs, aerating, hydro seeding, irrigation services, installations, and more.
A lot of nervous looks in the student section for Delphos St. John's.
Jays with the basketball to begin the 4th quarter. A little double clutch on the look inside as Munter misses from the low block. And the Rockets come away with the basketball. There's Colin Harris. Kicks out for Aiden Morris. Morris inside, and we see the big swat from behind. It's going to lead to the foul.
Now watch Aiden Morris just use that strong right hand. He's going to up fake, and up fake. And you're going to pick up the foul by Munter from behind.
Aiden Morris, who's been held scoreless tonight, will get a couple of tries from the Alderman Outdoor free throw line as he knocks down the first for his first point.
Hasn't looked for his shot like he did a couple nights ago. I think his mind has been mostly on the defensive ends. Done a really good job for the Rockets defensively.
Second one is good, so Morris cashes in both of the Alderman Outdoor free throws, extends that lead back to double digits, 35-24, 7.5 minutes left to play in our scoreboard tonight, brought to you by Sprunger Insurance, with locations in Pandora and Bluffton, and they say, go Rockets.
Now you see Harris lurking for that dribble drive.
Elwer able to see the open man, the other side of the court, goes cross court with a pass. 3 ball is no good. We saw the physicality right in front of us going for that rebound, and now it's the Rockets with it. Colin Harris, and we'll see how long Pandora-Gilboa wants to make these possessions last with a double-digit lead and 7 minutes to play.
You want to eat some clock, but at the same time, you don't want to become so stagnant offensively. Sometimes that can hurt you. You know, there's still a ton of time left in this game.
Here's Aiden Harris. And he's going to be called for the offensive foul.
We're going to see who initiates the contact. You know, watch Boggs slide over. He's not set, but the shoulder of Harris drops just enough where they're going to say it's an offensive foul. Yeah, that is a huge moment for Delphos St. John's because that would have really extended this lead. And Randy, you just wonder who, if anyone, is going to finally hit a three ball for Delphos St. John's.
Yeah, Elwer's got 2, and that is it. There's a look inside. We're going to get a whistle and a foul. When they do hit that three-pointer, it's a Lee's Famous Recipe Chicken three-pointer. You can see them in Lima, Wapak, Delphos, and St. Mary's. Call Lee's for all of your catering needs. Lee's Famous Recipe Chicken, where home style happens here.
Hey, how about that? We had a lady stop by, I should say young lady, stop by, and she said, that was so great, you guys talking about dipping your chicken fingers in the mashed potatoes and gravy the other night. We're starting a new trend, Randy Roberts.
Well, she wanted to know which one of the two of us was talking about it.
Yeah, like you can't look at us and say who's not eating food, right?
Yeah, right.
Yeah. We both eat a lot of food.
A good bounce pass underneath. Great ball fake. Mag is going to hit the underside of the rim, but the second effort is up and good.
Well, he was hampered with foul trouble in that first half. Gets his own rebound, and he says, the other night you called me nasty because I am Nate Mag. And what do you do after that, Randy? You flex and show your teammates.
That's his first bucket tonight. He's going to get an opportunity from the Alderman Outdoor free throw line. Bring resort-style living to your backyard every day with a luxury outdoor space by Alderman Outdoor. Automated pergolas, retractable walls and screens, outdoor furniture, and outdoor kitchens.
Yeah, Nate Mag nursing that nostril. Little red juice coming out of it.
Little blood. So we're going to have Zach Neuenschwander have to shoot for him. As Neuenschwander will hit the Alderman Outdoor free throw. Neuenschwander's had a solid night, 9 points tonight. As that lead has grown to 14 for the Rockets. And the Lee's Famous Recipe Chicken 3 is going to be good by Andrew Elwer, who scores for the first time tonight. And the Blue Jays want to take a Metzger Financial Services timeout as well. So we'll step aside. An 11-point lead for Pandora-Gilboa here in the fourth quarter. (38-27) Pandora-Gilboa with the lead as they get that long pass again. Off a stoppage and an inbound. This time it's Colin Harris who's able to get in and score.
Yeah, great anticipation by Mike Lee's group.
But St. John's beginning to heat up. This time it's Cam Elwer. His third Lee's Famous Recipe Chicken three-pointer has this game back to 10.
Just leave it up to the family, right? Elwer calls it out for Elwer to deliver.
Munter with the steal, and he will score. Aaron Munter now with 8, which is the lead with 5:10 and counting to go.
It's the loudest that this Delphos St. John's crowd has been. Finally, a little bit of momentum.
Pandora-Gilboa fans near the sideline the action is at, wanting a foul, a lot of contact along the sideline. Munter's going to pick up a foul. It's going to be his second.
Still a ton of time left. Just a hair below 5 minutes, and it's now down to 8.
Pandora-Gilboa trying to get the inbound in. Do get it in. Back into the hands of Aiden Morris. Morris sends it off to the left wing for Huffman. Huffman had it knocked away. He's going to save it from an over and back, but no one picks it up and the ball goes out of bounds, and the Blue Jays will still have control.
Well, something that really hampered them against Ottoville. 17 turnovers the other night. It's kind of creeping up and biting them again. Here's your opportunity if you're Delphos St. John's. This place will go crazy. They hit a 3-ball.
Lost ball. It's still loose on the floor, and it's Pandora-Gilboa. It's going to come away with it. Aiden Harris. Harris to go baseline. Hung it a little too much, but a foul on the putback, and he's going to go to the free throw line.
Now, Randy, let's see that. It's Harris that misses it, but who catches it? Harris catches it. I think that one might have got away from the officials. You cannot catch your own pass.
Ooh. Aiden Harris is going to go to the Ultimate Outdoor free throw line. Hit the first one there. Gives him 7 points tonight.
And since it didn't hit the rim or the backboard, it's not considered a shot.
Okay.
That is now a pass to yourself. Big break for Pandora-Gilboa.
Sure is, when Harris knocked down both of the Ultimate Outdoor free throws, extends this lead back to 10. Just a hair over 4 minutes to play. Munter gives to Elwer. Cam, top of the key, little crossover move. He'll let fly. And the Lee's famous recipe chicken 3 is good.
Oh, bad leg, no bad leg, just a bad dude. Another big-time shot by Cam Elwer.
Elwer already with 15. He's heated up in a hurry. That lead down to 7. Rockets again nearly turn this over as St. John's beginning to use that timeline as an extra defender. Colin Harris with it with a bounce. Now they'll go inside. Getting his way to the basket, Aiden Harris, who's able to score.
A great cut by Harris, and again, his ability to hang in the air. Easy 2. Stretches the lead back to 9.
This Elwer's 3 is going to be no good. Colin Harris with a miss. Colin trying to take on 3 defenders to mag off the window and in.
Well, remember one of our keys, let's run. Pandora-Gilboa, they're really good at getting up and down the floor.
And Tyson McLean is going to get the basket. And it looks like Delphos St. John's wants to take another quick 30-second timeout. We'll step aside as well. The Metzger Financial Services timeout, 3:02 to play. Hang around. We promise you a fantastic finish here on WOSN. (46-37), Pandora-Gilboa leads Delphos St. John's here. You've seen our Sprunger Insurance scoreboard. 3:02 left to play. We want to tell you that the game tonight's been brought to you by Lee Kinsel Sales and Service. Visit Lee Kinsel on Irvin Road in Van Wert. Take a look at our pre-owned specials at leekinsel.com. So the Rockets, who've had every answer for the Blue Jays, are going to have a chance to add on to their lead. As Aiden Morris on his way to the basket is going to be fouled. He's going to get a couple Ultimate Outdoor free throws.
Really good job fundamentally, right? You just catch a pass, and you attack the rim until someone stops you. No one ever stops you. Just all the way. Aiden Morris, fantastic play there to get himself to the free throw line.
First toss is good out of Morris, who's had a relatively quiet night with just 3 points. Big one there, extends that lead back to double digits. So cash in the second one as well. 48-37, 2:50 to go. And now foul coming here. Andrew Elwer trying to go baseline.
Oh, it's such a shame because the initial part of this defensive sequence by Pandora-Gilboa was fantastic. Colin Harris went around a screen to close out on Elwer so he couldn't hit a 3, but then you just touch a little bit, pick up the nickel and dimer.
Yeah, it's the 4th on Colin Harris. Saw the shot there as our guy Curtis is going to have to wait for the crowd to thin out before he can get out, as he's kind of caught high up atop this crowd at the Elida Fieldhouse. Three ball is no good. Here's the Rockets with it again. Down to 2.5 minutes to play.
It's getting to the point where, you have to do just that if you're St. John's. You have to start fouling.
As Austin Munter is going to commit the foul. That's going to be his fourth, I do believe. And now Aiden Harris will go back to the line and shoot a couple of ultimate outdoor free throws. So the first one's going to be no good.
That'll make Mike Lee a little bit nervous. You got a double-digit lead inside of 3 minutes, and you start missing free throws. Every basketball coach in America gets a little tight.
Harris does get the second one. So both Harrises now with 11 each. Three ball on the other end is going to be no good. Nice rebound right in front of us by Austin Munter. Munter will get this one back. Now to McLean. McLean can't hit the three-pointer. We've got a whistle on the rebound as Drew Boggs makes some contact. See Boggs coming in there in the Lottix Jewelry replay.
Yeah, really good hustle by Boggs, but he's going to knock Morris down. Nice sportsmanship there. Goes over and helps him up.
So replays tonight have been brought to you by Lottix Jewelry, your family-owned and operated jeweler for over 70 years. Visit them at 1244 South Shannon Street in Van Wert or online at Lottix.com. So Aiden Morris hits the first ultimate outdoor free throw. And he'll hit both of them as that lead grows to 14.
Got to be perfect from here on out for Delphos St. John's to get back in this one. Can't pass up three balls. Got to take early looks.
Three ball from the corner is going to be no good. Munter has the offensive rebound in the middle of the key. Now to Boggs. Boggs stop, fires. That one's going to hit off the heel of the iron. Nice job with one hand for Aiden Harris to come away with it. Harris is then fouled, as it looks like the Blue Jays are going to try to extend this as long as they can. Now has a minute 40 to play.
If you're a really good ball player, you want the ball in your hands at the end. And he saw right there, Aiden Harris, he wasn't going to pass that basketball because he wants to go to the free throw line. And sadly for Delphos St. John's, the realization is now about to set in that this tremendous season that they've had is coming to a close.
So here is Aiden Harris again at the ultimate outdoor free throw line where he cashes in. So Aiden working that total now up to 12. As we have 100 seconds left to play.
And you see Cam Elware coming out of the game. Great round of applause. Gutsy effort by Cam.
Harris able to get both of the ultimate outdoor free throws. 53-37. As the Lee's famous recipe chicken three in the corner is good out of Andrew Elwer. He's got 6. Makes it a 13-point game with 1:20 to play. Here's Harris. He's going to be fouled, so they're going to continue to work Aiden Harris. So Harris back to the line here with 1:16 again to go. So it appears as Harris will get the first, the season will end for St. John's at 22-3. Pandora-Gilboa at 23-2. Move on to the regional at Bowling Green on Tuesday. As this time Harris will split the pair, but the offensive rebound and putback is good by Nate Mag.
Nasty Nate continues to work hard. Nobody told him this game was over. Working to get another offensive rebound.
Three ball. This one is going to be off the mark for Delphos St. John's. And now we're going to have ourselves a held ball with 56.5 seconds to play. And right now, it looks like that regional semifinal matchup will be Pandora-Gilboa and Toledo Christian. Toledo Christian, last update, leads Maumee Valley at the half, 47-19.
Whoa. That's a little bit surprising this deep into the tournament.
Two teams that had a couple of good clashes in the regular season in the Toledo Area Athletic Conference, as both teams are going to make sure everyone gets to see a little bit of playing time in this district final.
Well, get your scissors sharpened up. Get ready to cut down a net if you're Pandora-Gilboa.
Their fans making some noise to our right. Well represented here in this district final. It's a loose ball as St. John's will get this one back, trying to get something in the final minute, and a good driving basket there by Brandon Klaus. Klaus will make it 56-42. Camden Verhoff bring this one into the front court. Verhoff goes to the right wing. Verhoff backing up here. 30 seconds to go in this district final contest in Division 4. Rockets just trying to get out of here as they're going to turn this over. And now Delphos St. John's will get it back once again. The Blue Jays bring this one into the front court. Klaus is going to be fouled with 11 seconds to go. And Braden Klaus will step to the ultimate outdoor free throw line. First free throw is no good for Klaus. He'll get one more. So the St. John's team does lose Colin Feathers, who's a senior, Austin Munter, Joel Schrader, Aaron Munter. But with the Elwers now getting a year older, will be still a solid team as Klaus split the ultimate outdoor free throws. All the Rockets need to do is bring the ball into the front court. The final 3 seconds will click off as the final in this Division 4 boys basketball district final. We'll have the Rockets of Pandora-Gilboa moving on to the regional as they win their 3rd district title in school history with a 56-43 win over the Blue Jays at Delphos St. John's. We're going to take a timeout. When we come back, we'll head down to the floor as Miles Holliday's going to catch up with our player of the game and hand out some hardware as well. So you're watching tournament basketball in WOSN. (56-43) the final. Pandora-Gilboa gets the win over Delphos St. John's in this Division 4 boys basketball district final. So the Rockets move on to a regional semifinal at Bowling Green on Tuesday night. Big part of that was the play of Aiden Harris. He is our Stolly Insurance Hustle Award winner. He's got the belt next to our Miles Holiday.
Hey, the champ is here. Congratulations, champ. This was a tremendous effort out of you guys. What was the defensive game plan? Because you guys were lights out.
Yeah, they're a heck of a team. We played tremendous defense. We tried to keep Elward in his 20s, and we had to shut him down, and we did that today, and we got the win.
A lot of talk coming into this district tournament. It was mostly about Delphos St. John's. Did you guys take that personal?
Yeah, we knew they were going to be tough. We came into this like every other game, and we're so excited.
I got to ask you, how big was Neuenschwander for you guys tonight?
Yeah, he hit some pretty big shots. He's just tremendous, and we can get him the ball, and we can get him going.
What's it going to take for you guys moving to the regional? You guys are red hot.
Yeah, we can keep playing defense like this. I think we're going to win a lot of games.
You get to wear the belt going into the regional finals. Get to cut down some nets. Yeah. This has got to be exciting for you. What are some of the emotions?
It's awesome. Like I said yesterday, this atmosphere is crazy. I can't wait for BG.
We'll see you in BG. Congratulations. What a game for Pandora-Gilboa. That young man was outstanding, Randy.
Yeah, he was. And again, the Rockets are going to get a big win here and move on to the regional. We're going to take a timeout. We're going to come back, take a look at some final numbers, and wrap this one up when we return here on WOSN. Our final score once again, Pandora-Gilboa with the win over Delphos St. John's, 56-43. So the Rockets Day night at Bowling Green State University, where again right now it looks like early indication is they're going to play Toledo Christian in regional semifinals. You're going to see the path that the Rockets will take to have gotten there. Partner, let's take a look at some of the final numbers on this one. What kind of stood out to you tonight?
Well, it was a dominant force. It's defending the three, right? They really took a great Delphos St. John's perimeter shooting team, and they made their lives very difficult. Hit some threes, but they hit them late.
Yeah.
They started out 1 of 10. A great job on the defensive game plan. Hats off to Mike Lee and his staff. They were ready for this Delphos St. John's team.
And Pandora-Gilboa ends up shooting 40% from the floor. But you see the DSJ numbers, 16 of 44 shooting, including 6 of 29 from behind the arc. Rebounds ends up being plus 12 in favor of the Rockets. Committed just 7 turnovers while forcing 9. So fairly even game in that part, but just hustle plays really went the Rockets' way tonight.
The length out front on the perimeter really caused Delphos St. John's a lot of issues. And rebounding the basketball. Remember, this was a team that got abused on the glass by Otterville in the semifinal. They turned it around here tonight in a big way.
So we want to thank everyone for making our 2 nights here in Elida possible. Had a great night on Tuesday for the semifinals. Great night tonight for the district finals. Want to thank Dave Evans and his staff here in Elida. There's Curtis up on the platform. And he probably wants the crowd to thin out so he can find a way to get out, as he was kind of put in there tight. But thank him for all the work he's done this year, and of course Ken Reeker for all the work he's done with the production of all of our games this year. So 56-43. Partner, you got enough in the tank. We're going to do one more. We're going to get a regional.
Let's do it. Let's go to BG. Let's go do it. Let's have some more fun.
So I hope you enjoy all the district finals on Saturday. We're going to talk to you Tuesday night. 56-43, the Rockets of Pandora-Gilboa get the win. So for my partner Miles Holliday and our entire WOSN crew, I'm Randy Roberts. Thanks for watching, everyone.